Hello once again guys, I hope you're all doing absolutely great and welcome to a brand new video, and this time around we're going to be taking a look at the Banner Saga, which is a game I played a small amount of and I thought it was pretty cool. Now this is a game that I'd usually play on like a Sunday afternoon, you know, one of those to kind of chill out and really get into the game and enjoy the story and kind of block out the world. And today I was planning to record some World of Warcraft, but it's been so damn long since I logged into that game. I haven't actually got my authenticator with me. I've got one of those like old school authenticators, and I totally forgot about that, so I'm currently like unable to log into the game, so it's going to be like postponed for a day, my recording of World of Warcraft. So I thought, what the hell, let's get started with the Banner Saga. It is a game that I wanted to play through, and in this playthrough guys, if you're not like a fan of slow kind of text based games, then I'm not sure that this one is going to be for you. But in this playthrough we are going to take the story seriously and we're going to kind of follow it. I'm maybe not going to read through all of the text, you know, all of the speech and stuff, but I will read through it all, and I'll be sure to leave it up on screen long enough for you guys to read it too, although you do have the pause button if you need it. But yeah, we're going to go through the story guys, and I've heard that you do get quite attached to characters in this game, and some of them might indeed die. And what's pretty cool is there's Banner Saga 2 out now, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner here, and I believe you can like transfer your save file from this game onto Banner Saga 2, and it starts with the characters that you have left. So I thought that was pretty damn cool. So yeah, I'm not sure if you actually choose your party or if it's already chosen for you. As I said, I only played a small amount, but didn't really get deep into it. But we're going to do that this time around. So here we go guys, welcome to the Banner Saga, and let's start.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Komin í höllina miklu! Gist ég leyfa oss að syngja? Hverfið á braut! Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
Okay guys, I have a vague memory of this room and this battle, and I can remember being slightly confused by the mechanics, but just bear with me at the start here and I'm sure, hopefully, I will improve as we go on. Okay, so you arrive just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Okay, so having a look around. Fair enough. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Okay. Excuse me guys, I'm just going to get a drink. I think I'm going to need it. Because this might be like an hour-long video or something like that. It's just one of those videos where we're going to chill out and just enjoy the story and see if we can progress without losing too many of our companions. So 1 second, I'm just going to have a drink. Okay, so I haven't played a lot of these types of games before. So movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Okay. Some characters fill more tiles than others. Okay, okay. Okay, so that's how we move. So we can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. So the numbers beneath each icon show the damage you will do to that stat. So that one we're going to drain all the way to 0. So I guess we should use that one. Okay, strength counts as both health and damage. Okay. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Okay. Fair enough. Yep, so we're going to do that. And he is dead. And we got 1 renown for that. I'm not sure if that's like the currency in this game, I'm not entirely sure. But we will find that out. Again, I know this is slow at the moment guys, but I'm just getting to grips with what's actually going on. And I'm sure it will be a hella good tale when we actually get into this properly. Okay, so this is their turn. Yeah, so because we have high armor, he doesn't do that much damage to us. Okay, now it's Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. So yeah, that's the golden tiles. I guess that's where we can move extra if we use that. Okay. Like so. So this guy has got like a special ability, which is this one here. Okay, so this allows us to like attack multiple enemies basically. So let's do that. And they're both dead. So it's just this guy to go then. So I guess it's like, oh, it's our turn? Yeah, it's our turn again. Wow, okay. So yeah, we don't really want to move because we're in range, so yeah, we won't do that. So if you don't move, you regain 1 willpower, which you use for, you know, moving extra squares and things like that. Okay, so that is a mechanic. Fair enough, and we can almost kill him. We'll have like 1 health left, I believe. Oh, so we can add willpower. So that will like do extra damage now. Yes, it did. Did 1 extra damage, guys, and look at that, they are all slain. So yes, victory. Although it was pretty much like holding my hand through that whole experience, but that was good because it's like a tutorial, so that's what we would expect. Okay, onwards.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Okay, so we're going to get like a fellowship together or something like that? It sounds that way. Okay, you're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eric, steward of Strand, I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? I guess that's us, we're Ubin. Okay, so what do we choose? It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What do you have in mind? Scalfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down, was hoping you'd join me in the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay, so I guess we're going down to the docks, the marketplace. So yeah, we just like visit various locations via this map. So let's go to the market tent. So we're going to let him handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Scalfers chieftain bled out about an hour ago had, so when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's gonna try and kill you this time. And this guy doesn't want to talk. Okay, so do we get it out of him, guys? Do we get serious with this guy? I don't have the patience for this. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dry trinkets on his table. I'm sorry, Had, but we don't have time for this. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know how much? Just a little food money, yeah? So, do we give him some money, or do we intimidate him? Let's intimidate him, guys. You motion to Gunulf, your enormous bodyguard, who looms over the man like a snake over a mouse. Gods, Eric, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Scalfings? Nobleman, up by the east wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Okay, so Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Were you wearing green and black at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. No reason. They look good. Let's keep him in a good mood. They look good. I'm glad you care. Okay, Gunulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be Scalfing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall. So that's where they've gone. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him, I'll meet you there. So that might be like the newest Fellowship member, guys, who knows. Okay, so, where is this place again? Halfway up the hill towards the Great Hall, you won't miss it. Okay. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise, double the usual tithe. So we're getting double pay for this, guys. Although I'm sure it's going to be a lot more than we're bargaining for right now. So it's halfway up the hill. So yeah, this is where we're going, guys. The Mead House. And now we can't go back there. So it must be like a linear type of thing. Where you can only go where you're supposed to go, I guess. Okay guys, just before we actually head to the Mead House, just having a quick look over here, and it tells you the days of supplies that you currently have, and we've got 100, and I think like later on in the game, when you've got like a party and you're heading out and stuff, I think obviously that will go down, and if it goes down to a critical amount, I think you could actually like lose members of the party, so that's something to keep an eye on. Val, I think that might be the currency, possibly so. And this will be like the people that we recruit along the way, and that's our renown at the top, and options, and that's the amount of days, I guess, that we survived, or what day we're on, you know, generally what's happening. So anyway, that's yeah, you know, handy to know, and it's all in one place. So anyway, let's head over to the Mead House and see what's happening there. And look, these are the guys down here, look, walking there. It's pretty cool. Okay, so you arrive in front of what must be a nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Okay, so we're ready for another fight, guys. You're walking through the front door? They ran to a mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. He's a serious looking dude. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Oh dear guys, it's time to fight. It is time to fight. So we've now got Valgard with us, which is handy, which is this dude here, and he's got some pretty nice stats. He's 12 armor, is that? That's pretty nice. So it's our turn. I think we're ready to go, guys. I think it like actually lets you position you guys beforehand. Yeah, it does, like where you want them to be. So maybe, because we've got like a set of guys there, and this set of guys here, so this kind of side of the board is a little bit opened up. Maybe want to be like concentrating over here, so I don't want to get this guy ambushed, so maybe we'll move this guy over here, and we've got like two giants to protect him, so maybe we'll like move that guy there, and him there, and him like here, and then that's like a pretty formidable border. Let's try it out, guys. It's just like a learning process, so we'll see how we go anyway. So it's Valgard first, so I don't want him to move too far straight away, so I'm going to move him there, and that's end turn attack, which we can't do. Stone wall, does it tell you what that stone wall blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round? Okay, well I don't think we need to worry about that right now, so we'll end turn, because I don't think we're going to get attacked just yet. So Eric, can he not move? Yeah, he can move, yeah, okay. So I'm just going to put him there too, and end turn. Trying to play this strategically, guys. As you can see, this guy's like strafing down this side here. So now it's time for the giant to move, and I'm going to put him in the way there. And I don't think we can attack yet, so we shall end turn once again. And it's now this giant's turn, What abilities does he have? Yeah, so this guy, yeah, he has the multiple attack, so it could be good to try and take on these two guys. We could try and do that. Hopefully that could work. Should we try it, guys? I don't know if we're going to hit this guy here, though. I don't know if we're like, out of range of him, but let's try. Yeah, see, we're not actually going to hit him there, which is pretty annoying. So maybe we should just do the normal attack on this guy here then. I might actually just kill him right out. Yep, he's dead. Okay, so +1 renown, and he's dead, so that's good. And now we're taking some damage. So now it's Valgard's turn once again. Now I might bring him as some backup and use some of that willpower action. So let's get him here. And no, he can't attack. So we're going to end his turn. And where should we put this guy? They're coming in a pretty straight line right now. I don't know if you can... Yeah, I'm sure we can attack diagonally, right? Or can we not? Let's check. No, it's only the squares in front and to the side. Okay, so that's good to know. So we can't actually attack anybody yet. So I'm going to put him there and end his turn. These guys are just moving. Holy crap, he hit us for like 4 damage there. And so we're going to move him there. Now, from what that looked like, it looked like we could attack either enemy. Yeah, because we've got like a circular thing going on. So let's try and... Well, no, we can't kill this dude, but we can at least hit him. And let's use some of that bad boy too for extra damage. So we only need to hit him for 3 next time. Okay, so it's this giant's go, and who do we take out? Can we take out both of these guys if we use our special ability? Yes, we can. We can hit 2 in 1 there, so I think I'm going to do that, guys. I think I'm going to do that. Nice! 2 kills in 1 swift slice of the blade, guys. Very nice, very nice. So what are the healths like? 10, 6, and 6. And this guy's on 8. So he's got a attack of 10, which is pretty nice. So he can kill like all of those dudes. So I'm going to move him into the fray because he's got quite a high armor anyway. And we can always use that later on, but he's like full health right now, so we're fine. We're absolutely fine. We can only hit for 1 though. I thought it could hit for a lot, but it could hit for 3. And he's running away now. And this guy is taking... Oh no, I thought he was taking a lot of damage, but he's not. I'm not going to waste willpower on that. We'll just hit him for 1. Okay. Move him there. And yeah, we're not actually in range to hit anybody there, which sucks. My bad. I don't know if I could have actually got in range there or not, but nevertheless. Hopefully this is going to do some good. Still not dead? No, they're still not dead. Have we lost one? Oh, one of our guys is dead. I thought he was actually at full health there. Or like, not full health, but I didn't think he was that low. Holy crap. So, we've actually got a fight on our hands now, guys. So, we're going to move in the middle here. And we're going to try and burst this guy down. We can only hit him for 2, like, but 1 more of those, and that should kill him. This is like the longest battle ever, and it's probably like still a tutorial stage, but still, you know, we're getting there, guys. We've lost one of our dudes though. I can't believe that. That's terrible. Never mind, guys, never mind. So let's move him there. Just encircle them now. He's on 4, he's on 6. So that will kill him. I wonder if we've lost that dude forever now. You know, that was like the bodyguard. Yeah, I wonder if we've actually lost him. I wonder. So, just one more to kill, guys. Just one more. So, he's still on 5 life, so that's okay. Can we attack him or not? No, I don't think so. He needs to move, I think. What is rally? I can't remember what rally is. Gives willpower to allies at any range. Let's do that then. Or, do we really need to? We should just attack. Oh, 8. Yeah, so he's dead. He's dead. See you later. The foe's lying dead. Very nice, guys. Promotion. Oh, he's only injured, guys. He's only injured. So that's okay, he's not dead. We didn't lose him. And we got 9 renown. Okay, so all in all, not too bad. Could have been better, but not too bad. To say it's like basically my first time playing the game. And sort of this type of game. Anyway, there they are. Gods be damned, I've got to wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of blood reds and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for Val Kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favour? Oh, I don't know, guys. Let's see what it is. If you happen to stall our guest down by the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Okay, Eric and Valgard hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. So I'm guessing, look at this, guys, look at all these ships here. It's like a proper royal arrival here. This is cool. Yeah, I'm guessing, like, you know, we'll only be in this particular area for a certain amount of time, and then we'll like head out into the hills on some mad adventure. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. I'm guessing we're not just going to stay here forever, and I think that is the case. So I'm just going to have a quick drink, guys, because my voice is now dying, and I'll be back in a second and we'll head to the docks. Okay, so I'm not sure if we've actually met some members of our now fellowship, guys. You know, that Valgard guy we met. I don't know if they'll be coming on the road with us later on, but we shall have to see. But anyway, we're going to go to the docks now and meet the royal arrival. Vognir. A familiar Val steps onto the docks. In your mind you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Okay, so this is like an old friend, and he doesn't look happy. Great. Comes with being old, and if there is Vognir, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid, old Yox. At what age did you lose a sense of shame? Gerund demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grothheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arberang, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin, don't you know, Scrivener. We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. Okay, so it's the king's son that has arrived, guys. So we've got to be on our, like, best behaviour right now. It's a miserable waste of time, says Hacken. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should, says Vognir. Give it a day. In better circumstances I drink a week away, but let's be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. The young prince of men ambles from the ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Okay, we haven't actually met him yet. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hacken, or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Well, we should probably go and talk to those dudes. If we are going to be on a caravan with them, it might pay to go and speak to them. Scrivener. You find Hacken in a mead house surrounded by other Vaal. Strand is no stranger to Vaal, but rarely sees this many. Hacken waves you over. So I'm not sure if I trust this dude, but I'm sure we can. He's of our same, you know, kin or whatever the hell. So hopefully he should be okay. Went straight for a flagon. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Hacken lets slip a low chuckle. Any Vaal could recount his deeds, known as he is getting cut for a swathe through Dredge at Vognir's side in a second war, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Okay, so I guess we're going to find a place to sleep for the night now, guys, and then hopefully when we wake up, this little counter will say one day, and we can rejoice and celebrate the fact that we've lasted a whole 24 hours in this world. Is this the right place? You find the prince at the inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Vaal who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. So we're actually going to meet the prince now. Oh crap. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Oh, here he is. Yeah, he looks pretty damn smug, I have to say. Yes, you're with Vognir? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim, with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying ties to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Okay, just to introduce myself, or maybe this one because we're actually like showing interest in him, so he might come across well, and he might like us. We'll get in his good books, guys. A Vaal historian, aha! Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been particularly trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Vognir came to our capital in Arberang, and now we go to the Vaal's capital in Grofheim, to cement the Grand Alliance for the next age of man and Vaal. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damn cold up here. You get the sense you're struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Okay, so the prince is not the nicest of guys then. And now, I'm not sure where we're going, guys. So I guess we'll just look around the map and see where's actually clickable So we're going to the Great Hall, I guess. Oh, so that's where we're going, yeah, for a night's sleep, I guess. We're going to the Great Hall, I think. So let's head there, and then maybe, if that is the end of day one, then we'll call this like the first episode. And it's been like a nice little introduction, and I'm getting sort of to grips with the combat, although I will still need to learn a few things, I'm sure. But yeah, it's been good. So let's head to the Great Hall, guys, and see what's happening up there. Okay, oh, just before we go on, guys, look. One day. One day. Very nice, guys. Congrats, we lasted a day. Okay, at dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. 20 renown, nice. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already here. And while later Ludin and his men appear, groggy and dishevelled. Mogra steps forward. Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Well, there's only one option. We're ready. You follow Mogra and join the others. Usually, the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are not best heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort, just frustrated, tired people. It summarises Strand well as a whole, you think. So we're now exiting Strand, and we're going on the road, I think, guys. I think that's the case. Yes, we are. Okay, so we're nearly on the third day already, so we've been 2 days travelling, guys, and we have 66 days worth of supply left. So the caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mogra, cracking open mead casks, from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Do we drink a little, a lot, or toast to Vognir? Let's toast. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Val. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Vognir. Let's chat with him. Thanks for that speech, slays Vognir. Okay, that was not a long conversation. Oh, we are still having a conversation. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mogra, I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried, then he asked me to clean up his mess, for your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after the business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arberang, on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Ha! Don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your mead instead of replying. Vognir slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but this, pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between those two kings, to force some form of lineage. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you'd done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Val. They've always been muddy, Vognir. Vognir stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave into it. Getting a bit deep there, guys. Okay, so we are now at a new location. You rise groggily, the campsite, a casualty of merriment. Mogra is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Vognir, you're needed. Okay guys, so this is where we're going to leave it for now. Hopefully it will enable us to start from this point when we come back next time. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty cool game I think guys, and we're going to meet some new characters, and then our caravan is going to hopefully keep growing, and yeah, we'll see how far we get, and hopefully we won't have too many casualties. But yeah, thank you for watching this video guys. I'm going to enjoy making this series. Like I said, it's going to be one of those where we just kind of chill out and let the flow happen, and let it all wash over us and get really immersed and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been good. So thanks for watching guys, have an awesome day, and I'll speak to you all again very, very soon. So until that time, take care, behave, and bye for now.